Hey, what's up, guys? I'm KP.
I'm Eric Esteban.
I'm Richie.
You're watching NerdDirt. Anyway, so I'm excited about today. We are actually going to be talking about 90s action films. Reason we're talking about it, a couple things got announced. What was the one with Matrix? You said Matrix is what anniversary?
10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary.
No, dude, that's 25.
It's 25.
It's 25.
Yeah.
Oh
shit, you're right. 1999.
Yeah, I'm old.
Mm-hmm. And also,
so I know.
at the time of this video, they've also announced that they're going to remake Face Off, which is also a 90s film. You can feel the way you want to feel.
Cage.
Yeah, like it's just.
I'm sorry, no, man.
I
mean,
not.
Nicolas Cage.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Shout out to Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
man. One of the best actors of our time, especially Face Off.
Mm-hmm. At the height of their powers.
Bro,
Christ.
John Travolta and Nicolas Cage at the
I can
height
eat
of
a
their
peach for
powers.
hours.
Like right post Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
And post like Leaving Las Vegas, where he had just won an Oscar, so they let him do whatever the fuck he wanted to. That was
And
awesome.
then that was like kind of a Nick Cage renaissance. Like he was in Con Air,
Oh,
Snake
man.
Eyes.
Con Air, man, with the
was
hair.
It Leaving Las Vegas, or was that something?
Leaving Las Vegas, that was when he won the Oscar.
There you go, yeah.
We got all
There it
drunk
is,
with
yeah.
Elizabeth Shue.
There
Wow.
you go.
Bro,
All right.
There you go. Well,
nerd
90s action
for
films.
90s movies. Bro. I
Exactly.
love
So we're
that
gonna be
shit.
talking about 90s films.
Let's get into it. Let's get into
So
it.
we're gonna go around this way. So
Okay.
starting.
All right. So my movie, we already mentioned it, is The Matrix. Out in 1999, Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne. Oh my gosh,
mess with
names on the top of my tongue.
Everybody. I mean, well, not even everybody. That you named Carrie-Ann Moss,
Carrie-Ann Moss.
Keanu Reeves, and Lawrence Fishburne were the main.
They
Yeah.
really carried that
But then
movie.
Hugo Weaving was the agent.
That's
man.
Yeah,
right, Agent
that's
Smith.
great. I
That
mean-
was the start.
I mean,
of,
but that was
everything
like,
that he'd go through.
well, Hugo was he had done the Tu Wong Fu movie before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then it was such a flip to do Agent Smith.
Yeah.
And then
But
he
that-
did
that kinda started
then he
with
went
the
on to the Lord of the Rings.
That's
man.
right,
Man,
that's
made
right.
franchises. And then he was the Red Skull in Captain America.
Oh man.
Man of many talents, but
Bro.
he was
Yeah,
great
so
He
as
was
a villain.
Agent Smith
Yeah.
was one of the best villains of all movie history, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
And I think it was just so interesting because you know that he's a computer program and he's still trying to go ahead and show emotions with anger. And
How
that
old were
too.
you when you saw The Matrix?
Oh my gosh, 1999. So I was, what is that? 11 years
Golly.
old. I'm
See,
a baby back then.
I was
See,
16.
baby.
And you were
16,
16, and I was
yeah.
in my 20s already when I saw The Matrix.
yeah.
So it's a totally different. Like when you see it as a kid, I can't. It would be like watching Star Wars. Like for me. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
It was it was kind
Like
of
the
a
way,
generation.
like the whole totally different technology, all the different things you've never seen in a movie before, like with the 360 spin and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
and that
remember
was
like-
iconic of the time.
You
That
remember
and
the
Bullet Time,
parodies?
that was huge.
Oh,
like
bro,
the parodies
that
of
was
Bullet
huge.
Time.
Okay,
and then
you know what?
it
Okay,
was so-
hey, shout
yeah.
out to Chicago. 10 years ago, I did Neo, a Matrix musical. I was a Matrix musical. That Neo sang a song called the Woe Song, and then Morpheus had a rap called Take the Pill, and
Oh my gosh.
and then but we did that, and we did it at Second City and Improv Olympic, and we ran it, and it was. And then the Wachowski brothers, the special effects team, reached out to us and asked us for like a signed poster.
That's
of
sick.
the-
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah, man,
sick.
it was a trip. That was probably one of the coolest. It was the first play that I'd ever written, and it wasn't really a play. It was like a spoof. You know, I just took
Yeah, it's
the
a parody.
lines and then,
Yeah.
and then threw some jokes in there. But yeah, and I was and some songs. But man, it was The Matrix is a big part of my life, man. I love The Matrix.
See, and that's how you know how iconic it is
Yeah,
when
man.
people can go ahead and reference so many things about it or make so many parodies about it, but they can pinpoint it back to where it came from, the Matrix.
And now they're
you
gonna
know?
do another one, the fourth one.
That's right.
Yeah, the
that's
continuation.
right.
I'm glad they're not trying to redo it. I'm glad they're just like.
I'm
at very
curious
least-
to figure out how they're going to continue it, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, they could even just reboot the whole fucking thing with the way the story goes.
I mean,
Well,
the way the story goes, you could, and it
really
could still
do
be a
that.
continuation and a reboot at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, originally what they had planned was that it was just gonna be a single film, and then it became so successful. That's when they wrote
When
the
they were like,
Animatrix,
"Ooh,
and
we
then
should make-
Reloaded.
But the
you know?
Animatrix, man, that was incredible. Do you remember that?
I
The whole
remember it,
series
yeah.
of the animated, like short animated shorts, and it was
Well, I
like-
love it because like they had so many different types of animation styles. Like they had like the Eon Flux type of animation, like traditional anime. Like the long form was actually really good too. They had a lot of such deep stories.
But you know, just now thinking about it, like in hindsight, it's almost like the Matrix was one of the first properties that created alternative properties besides the movie.
Oh, spin-offs,
that
basically.
filled up the world. You know
Oh,
what I'm
so
saying?
they were the first ones to really kind of
Like,
do
you
the
were
world
like-
building.
like the
of their
Matrix
own franchise.
cinematic
world
universe.
building
Yeah.
franchise where there was like this
Most
animation. And you're like,
definitely.
oh wow, it enriches the story from the prequel part of it, and then even what happened before. It was
Yeah.
just a really. And then you think about now with the way that the MCU is and how movies
Yeah,
are really.
it
structured.
kind of derived definitely from the Matrix. So
Matrix flipped it.
we're gonna move on. So Matrix is really great. I'm gonna talk about mine. So number 2, True Lies. True Lies. I remember like some of my memories, and we were talking about it before. Like some of my memories, I really like the action. I forget sometimes that it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's Tom Arnold. Like in singular films before, Schwarzenegger is definitely known for his action films. He's definitely known for but he had some really definitive acting chops in this. I remember watching Tom Arnold, and I was just like, I'm not bored. And
Tom
he's
Arnold
not
was
being
funny in that
He
movie.
was
Yeah,
funny.
which is weird for me personally.
He was funny. He was witty.
See, to me,
kept-
True Lies, and I love True Lies.
Yeah.
I love that you brought up True Lies. And that was a movie. True Lies to me was Jamie Lee Curtis's movie.
yeah, no, I agree.
Oh,
with
that's
that.
true.
Because she was so sexy and her transformation throughout
Yeah.
the whole thing. It was more her movie, and it was one of those movies where one of the first times I can remember watching an action movie
Yeah.
where a woman really took forefront in fighting alongside the hero. You know?
She was
Yeah.
she was definitely a MacGuffin, because half the movie was really just what she's doing,
Yeah.
and then you're really actually exploring, like her. It is her movie because she's the one that goes through a character change.
Right, it's her that
Yeah,
goes through this
Schwarzenegger
whole
never
thing.
does it.
Right, from the beginning of the movie, she's a housewife, and then until the
yeah,
end, now
yeah,
she's
then
a
she's
spy,
like-
and
yeah.
she's like
That's
legit spy
right.
with all the gadgets and shit in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Which is,
so it's kind of more of a
I would
transformation.
have loved
there.
to seen a True Lies too, where they were like legit spies, but then also had the comedic stuff with the family stuff.
Well,
like
yeah.
almost an Incredibles type of thing, but live action. Because that could have been what it
But
was.
that's it. That's kind of what it was. It was.
Don't take my
basically
ideas,
like,
Jim Cameron. Okay, or just hire me.
It was kind of
Wallace,
like an
Arnold-
Incredibles
Arnold-
prequel. You're
Wallace.
kind of right. I like that. It
Yeah.
is an Incredibles prequel. It's just like how are you this like superhero type person, but also trying to live a daily life.
Yeah.
So I really like that in the juxtaposition. It's like, yeah, because it doesn't just give you action. It gives you storylines, drama, and I really like that.
I mean the '90s action movie was that like even in the '80s, the early '80s was that gave us our first like action comedy, buddy comedy, like Eddie Murphy
Absolutely,
comedies, and all of them, all the different ones with Bad Boys and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, formulas like that.
yeah, all of the
Rush
the-
Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour, exactly. I mean, all those '90s action comedies was like that's where it all started. Where we're like, oh, these guys will be smart alecky cops that can, save the day.
Yeah, you can be,
Like
but
a weird odd couple too, and
It was-
this odd couple happens to be husband and wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just the whole thing was like it was almost like you melded an action movie into a sitcom every time.
Absolutely, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that was kinda what-
exactly what it was. But it was a perfect blend of like high quality action. They had a Harrier, like they had all that freaking stuff, but they also had like good slapstick
What was
comedy.
the daughter? Who was the daughter again?
forgot what it
Eliza Dushku. Boom.
It wasn't Elijah
Safe. Yes.
Wow.
It was
Is it
Eliza-
really?
Yeah, it was. It was
Oh,
Eliza.
man, and she
I
was
remember
tied
because
up-
I remember Googling Elijah Dushku on
Yeah,
some
and
other
then
stuff
that's
because
what-
I was like, oh shoot, she's with the little kid in
That was the starter for
yeah,
her thing
just
as
like
well.
Alyssa Milano was a little kid in Commando.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that because
I don't know
Alyssa
that one.
Milano's my.
Okay, we got to get to the third one, and number three. I mean three. They got the last one, which is
The Rock. Because, and it's really simple. The Rock. I only mentioned The Rock because it's the first time I ever saw a Filipino in a movie. Because right before
I didn't know Sean Connery was Filipino.
Sean Connery is Scottish, I believe.
Sean.
No, but in the scene where the guy gets a haircut, where Sean Connery gets a haircut right when he's released from prison, and then he beats up all the FBI agents, and then he runs down through the hotel, and he's about to escape, and he's about to run to go meet his daughter, but he runs through the kitchen, and he bumps into this fat Filipino. Fat Filipino drops all of his pots, and he goes, "Hoy, putang ina mo, hayop ka!" And I said, "Oh shit, rewind that. Hoy, Putangin mo, hayop ka! That motherfucker called Sean Connery a son of a bitch. And I knew what he said. Representation matters,
We
y'all.
can
It's
talk.
important. It's very important.
So that's it, right?
We can talk
Yeah.
about The Rock all
We
day.
can-
I
we can-
really love
It's,
it.
it's a great
It,
film.
Rock.
it comes back too because who was in that movie also?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage is in
Nick
that
Cage.
movie. Out of his powers, man. Remember the line? Remember the line? It's your best. Like like that one part where he's just like, I'll do my best, and then Sean Connery's like, your best. Your best.
Yeah.
Your best.
Best.
Your best.
Losers do your best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
And then he's like, and then remember, like, Nick Cage is like,
It's
my girl-
been a minute
my-
since
and
I've
remember,
seen
remember, Nick Cage is like, my girlfriend's a prom queen, and he's like, really? And then he cocks the gun. Yeah.
Oh, Vanessa Marcel.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a minute, man.
Bro, it's been a minute, but I'll beat
Dude, they
Sean
had
in
Ed
all-
Harris?
Don't get me wrong.
When
There's
it
like
comes
Ed
to
Harris
age,
was the villain.
There's iconic
Ed
scenes
Harris,
in it.
all of it, man.
Ed Harris.
And
He's in
homie
it.
Yes,
from
he is.
Candyman. Right after Candyman, he was one of the henchmen. Black dude from Candyman, remember? I can't remember
Oh,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah. No, but I remember what you're
you know
talking about. Yeah.
He was like, I don't like that soft ass shit. Well, that's you. You're the Rocket Man. And he shot him with a rocket.
And he shot him out.
And
And he shot him out.
Ah, that was
Okay.
the best, man.
Cool. All right, I could talk about this all day, but we do have to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have a 90s action film that you want to talk about, or you want us to talk about later or anything, we could do this list again. We could talk all day.
We could talk about 90s.
With
Let's
that
run
being
it
said,
back.
thank you guys for coming to talk about 90s with me. My name is KP.
Eric Esteban, a.k.a. Miscellaneous Brown.
Richie, aka Richie.
I'm KP.
I'm cool. I got a alternate name.
I'm okay.
I like who I am.
I don't. That's why I try to find myself through all this shit.
God.